Hello there, welcome back to the Chap's Guide. My name is Ash and I am your host on this journey through men's style, self-development and personal grooming. Now welcome to Oak Camp, my springtime retreat under canvas in the woods. And it's a time of year where I like to get out and about in nature, but I'm one of these guys who also enjoys my creature comforts. And whilst it's fine eating, military ration packs and things like that on a short-term basis, every so often you want a good, solid, hot meal when you're outdoors. And there's no reason not to enjoy the things that you enjoy at home, but in a slightly different format when you're out in the woods. And I'm just going to make myself today what you might describe as a roast dinner. And it's going to be a chicken roast dinner, because I've been able to walk to, there's a rural post office about half a mile in this quite agricultural location where I am. Lots of fields with farmers and things around here. But in the rural post office, they have a meat counter. And I was able to buy a chicken crown at the very reasonable price of £4 And I intend to have a wonderful dining experience tonight in the woods. So I brought some carrots, a parsnip, and a potato and my chicken. So it's going to be a rather simple meal, but all the same, I'm going to enjoy it. So the first thing I need to do is to prepare my vegetables and get them ready to go in my Dutch oven, because everything is being cooked in my Dutch oven over the campfire. So let me get these things sorted. And as I was sensible in bringing a vegetable peeler with me, life's going to be that little bit easier. So let me crack on with this. And I'll see you in a moment when all the peeling has been undertaken. Okay, so there we go, peeled everything. Let's get to work with the Dutch oven. Now the Dutch oven is a very versatile cooking platform because it allows us to use all sorts of different areas with it. We can use it as a big cauldron. We can use it as a flat cooking surface if we want to grill something. Or we're going to use it as an oven today, cooking with indirect heat. And I'm going to take my chicken here, my chicken crown as they call it, and well, first of all, a little bit of oil at the base. Just going to make life a little easier later. Pop that in there. Chicken is in there. It's going to cook up nicely. Just going to put a bit of oil over the top of that, which will encourage it to brown. Easy things to carry, cost very little. Take my knife, and now I'm going to cut up my vegetables. Get that out the way. Cut my vegetables up. This is my parsnip. I'm not going to cut them into really small chunks because, it's just me cooking for dinner here. So quite large chunks. Get that in there. Don't go to town. Using my bushcraft knife, which I've been using for everything this week. This is a Fitzroy knife with a flat grind. Use it to start the fire every day, cook dinner, prepare firewood. What a blade, what a knife. And it's all you need when you're out and about. So, one big large potato, just like that. There we go. Pop them in there. Doesn't that look rather splendid? Ready to rock. Just going to put a bit of oil on that. Not much in there. But it just encourages it to brighten it up. Salt and pepper, which I've left in the tent. There we go, salt and pepper, harvested from McDonald's, Costco, anywhere where you go where they sell foodstuffs and there's salt and pepper. I always stick an extra one in the pocket. Comes in handy when you're out camping, doesn't it? Bit of salt as well. Got to season the food, make it taste good. Makes it go down a little better. There we go, salt and pepper. Now, lid goes on. Let's get over to the fire and get this baby cooking. Okay, so as you can see, I'm using the indirect cooking method. So I'm using a cooking platform underneath the Dutch oven, which is all fully covered. Now that heat is going to permeate upwards and it's going to turn the oven into a proper cooking environment. The other thing I can do is once the fire burns down a little, take some of those coals being, the embers of the large bits of wood, and place them on top. So we've got the heat cooking downwards as well as upwards. just keep an eye on that stove, keep the fire fed, and it shouldn't take that long actually, because we haven't got a huge amount in there, and chicken cooks fairly swiftly. So I'm going to keep that going, maybe come back in 45 minutes, have a look at it, check it out, maybe cook it a bit longer, but we'll see how it goes. Always with the thought there's a lovely chicken dinner at the end of this effort. Well, I think enough time has passed. Our chicken's been cooking for a little over an hour, and I've actually already been in there and taken out the veg, because I know the vegetables would have been cremated if I left them in that long. But it's time to go and recover the chicken. So let me show you. Let me get my video working here. You can see what I see as I open the pot. A little adventure for us. What's for dinner tonight? Wow. Let's put the pot down. There we go. Doesn't that look appetizing? Let's get it on a plate. Let's get over and get some dinner. Well, this is the fun part about cooking, isn't it? And here's our chicken. It was a chicken crown, and it took about an hour to cook. I can see it's very thoroughly cooked, got a lovely crust on it. You can see my vegetables here, a little bit burned, but the flavouring goes with the patina. It looks rather nice. So let me just carve into this and see what it looks like on the inside. Oh, and I think you'll agree, beautiful, wonderful chicken in there. This is going to be so much fun to have for dinner. I feel sorry for people who go camping and they don't indulge in the pleasures of a wonderful chicken dinner like this. So let's put them away. And let's get my food on the table, because this is going to be something I've been looking forward to for a while. And of course there's plenty left over for later. If I want to nibble a bit more of chicken, we'll do well. Yes indeed. Wowza. What a glorious pleasure that'll be to eat. Let's sit down and dine. Okay, what a wonderful way to end a day in the woods, to have a lovely meal like this. And for my wine tonight, I have chosen a Sauvignon Blanc, nice little small little bottle, because we don't have to return to the Neanderthal just because we're living in the outdoors. We can enjoy the pleasures of a lovely meal. Cheers. Not bad, not good, not bad. So, what does my campfire chicken taste like? Let's have a look. Lots of flavour, and you can taste the smoke, the flame which created this meal, cooked it for me. Wonderful taste. Let's try some of the potato. Nice and smooth and soft. The wonderful embrace of carbohydrates. And carrot, somewhat caramelized by overexposure to the heat, but I left her in a bit long. A little bit crunchy, but lovely. It's actually just the way I like it. What a lovely meal to end the day. And again, just goes to show something as simple as a Dutch oven, very inexpensive. I know mine cost under £20, bought it on eBay, and they last a lifetime. It's a one-off purchase, you have it forever, and there's pretty much nothing you can't cook in a Dutch oven. You can cook bread, you can cook cake, you can even have a full, Sunday dinner, if that's what you'd like, with a nice glass of wine, out of an enamel mug. I feel like a pig in heaven. So there we go. I hope you've enjoyed watching me cooking my dinner. It's time for me to trough down on this now and really enjoy it. So if you have enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, subscribe, hit the old button. If you'd like to add to my dialogue and tell me where I went wrong in cooking my dinner, let me know in the comment section. If you want to support the channel, it's easily done by either buying me a coffee or becoming a patron. And I upload additional content for my patrons, and there's a bit of a different dialogue going over there. And if you want to know anything about those things, the links are in the show notes below. So, until the next time, enjoy your dinner, because I am about to enjoy mine, and I will see you again back here in Oak Camp very soon.